What is shaking YouTube? Angel of Authenticity here from live on top of the motorcycle shop. Feeling away today. Doing my chores. So anyway, I don't know, it's like, I don't look at time because I don't use the calendar at all, but it's probably about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's nice and sunny out. I woke up to a fucking mess though. A freaking mess, sorry. I'm working on the language thing. It's hard for me to go because I use you guys as my voice, my rant. And maybe eventually it'll stick with one of y'all someday. So yesterday I was talking about being a light worker, you know, and being a spiritual leader of any kind. So if anybody that's a spiritual leader, whether it's the dark or the light, I reckon there's a reason why I would reward it, spiritual leader. You know, when you're a spiritual leader, it's your duty to preserve the gospel. It's your duty to teach it, and it's your duty to live it. So that others underneath you and that are just new to it can see what they're getting into, what it's about, why they would want to do it or why they wouldn't want to do it. So people that go to church on Sundays, donate to the Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints or whatever you do to make it you feel like you are doing your part. I'm going to tell you that you're probably doing 1/10 of your part that you could do. Like I said yesterday, you know, you're not a light worker because you know how to go home and shut your door because you got a $350,000 house and you got ADT. That's not being a light worker. Actually, that's almost working under a satanic energy. Yeah, I said it. Why are you locking your doors? Because I find anytime I've locked my doors or taken my keys out of something, it was inviting that spirit of fear into me. And once I did that, it was all downhill. I'm just one little bitty girl, you know what I mean? Also, you know, you have fear. So, knowing that that didn't work, and it would be most likely I would be locking myself out of my own stuff or losing my keys or something like all them people do, which I hate. I can't stand it. I have no time for somebody sitting there in my area trying to look for their shit because they can't keep a hold of it. Like, that's chaos. That's a spirit of delay. That's all that is. It's all connected, see? It's not that this person's forgetful or whatever. No, that somehow you let the spirit of chaos, the spirit of fear and delay, all that into your life just by locking your shit. Know that. If you got a bully or something that you're locking your doors for, handle it. Handle it. If nobody else will handle it anyway. You know, if you get beat up for it, you get beat up for it. You know what I mean? Karma's a bitch and she's got a long, her memory goes so far and long, we can't even fathom it. You know, and when you wear the armor of God, you shouldn't worry about them things. You shouldn't have to snitch on nobody. You shouldn't have to do all that. You shouldn't. You just fucking keep your guard up. And God will take care of it. I believe that. That's what I'm banking on. You can't always remove yourself from a situation. Look at all the people that are under 18. Look at people that are in marriages and mortgages and they got kids there. So if they decided to walk away, it would mean their kids would have no place to live or they'd be thrown to the wolves essentially. You know what I mean? So you really feel that duty, like, do I want my people thrown to the wolves or should I just stick it out and figure it out and be selfless on it? But remember, you know, some of my other videos, if you're familiar with my content, it speaks about spending time with God, you know, what that really means. Whether it's going to get a Red Bull every day, or playing your guitar, or just adamantly disagreeing with everything when you see it happening, even though you can't do much to change it at the moment. Because God's got you there for a reason. Whoa, sorry about that. God puts you places for a reason. I was put here. Why haven't I escaped my situation? Besides it being nearly impossible, like literally I ride a motorcycle, so like, no, you cannot escape when there's 10 foot of snow on the ground. Could you maybe? Like, I wouldn't even try it. I'd go off on my foot and leave my motorcycle and shit. Which I love my motorcycle. I married my motorcycle. Be like you having to leave your wife. So, like, understand that. Yesterday, I just played my guitar all day as much as I could till my fingers were, like, freaking broken. But, like, it's easy for you to go hide yourself away, you know? It's easy to not do anything. Complacency is the illness of our nation, next to loneliness. It's not cancer or heart disease from our government poisoning us. It's literally complacency and isolation, I believe. So if you consider yourself a light worker, your duty, essentially, is not just to uphold the gospel, teach the gospel, and bring people towards God, or the light, whatever you believe. It's all the same. It's not to expand their mind and to think other perspectives, although all that's a component. At the end of the day, it's about you being able to remove yourself in any capacity, whether it's when you're taking a shit on the toilet, playing your guitar, going to get a Red Bull, taking an extra 5 minutes at the water cooler at work, whatever it is, to spend time with God so you can receive His wisdom. And you already know it's inside of you. That's not just your conscience, although your conscience and discernment and intuition is naturally given to you. And it'll get stronger and stronger as you keep growing that entity of, you know, love and acceptance and gratitude, goodness, empathy, compassion. You know, you can grow them just the same as you can grow the spirit of fear or the spirit of hate or disdain. The spirit of jealousy, the spirit of animosity, you know, tumultuous behavior and shit. You can grow to others just as easy. And you do that. If you're in a situation you can't get out of and you're being bullied essentially out of your spot, or you feel like that, or it's like a push and pull, you know, oh, I love you one day and then I hate you the next. You're nothing. What I say shouldn't have anything to do with how I feel when I'm in that other state of mind, though. I'm going to come and try to love up on you and try to act like none of that ever happened. You're in one of them situations, the gaslighting, narcissist, demonic, fucking... Just know you're winning. You know? Because, like, had I not already have won this battle that I'm actually fighting now, it would be a lot harder. And I didn't know it when I was doing it, but like, when you take that time, whether it's no matter what it is, every day, all the time, every time you're feeling that certain way, then is what happens is you'll start becoming a transmuter, you'll become an alchemist. Because you'll want to use it as an unhealthy form of escapism, you know, you'll say it's guitar, like it is for me. Every time somebody upsets you or whatever, you stand your ground the best you can, you flee the situation with your guitar, of course, because that's how we do. That's how us guitar players do. Sometimes we got our guitar, you're never waiting, you're never bored, you know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse for that. So, you become a master alchemist, because you're learning to transmute that energy. Every time you spend that moment, that guitar, unless you sold your soul to the devil or something gay like that. Like, I doubt that that's mostly, you know. You're spending time with God. You're allowing Him to work through you. And that energy starts to transmute. And it starts becoming a positive thing. So all the negativity around you just turns positive somehow. In the eyes of God, at least. Because you're persevering past it. So when you can't escape your actual physical environment for whatever reason, and you're not able to just walk away, find an instrument of transmutation. For some people, it could be comic books. Other people, it might be a video game. I recommend, though, you know, things that are good without electricity, because that'll be the next thing. Oh, the internet's out. Oh, no, you don't have a way to transmute now. You're going to get fucking sunk. Oh no, we don't have electricity, you know, can't do that one video thing, you're going to get sunk. I would recommend picking your instrument of transmutation, something that has either a vehicle to actually physically leave a place, like a motorcycle, or something like an instrument that carries, you know, that's a, even if you don't know how to play, I didn't either. You know, I'm still my work in progress, but like, I don't know any chords, I don't know any cover songs. I bought my first guitar for $50 off of Amazon and got nothing but shit for it. And that's what I use to transmute. I write a song, you know, and I'm engulfed in that song. So no matter what kind of dithers around me, you have that to go to. And so that's why it sucks when you live in cold weather and you ride a motorcycle and you play your guitar. That's about the only thing that could stop me. So my warfare against me always comes real thick when it's wintertime, when I can't play my guitar outside, I can't just go disappear in the woods. It's real thick when my motorcycle's frozen in a puddle and they know I can't leave. You know, that's when the devil comes for you, when you think that you're sitting there with nothing and tries to tempt you and tries to drag you into their false narrative. See, that's the thing. Janky demons, and only janky demons, will mess with your timeline or your development or your words, twist your words. Only janky demon gaslights like that, you know, and one day they're like this and the other day they're something different. Like back in my day, that was like some bullshit, you know what I mean? That's how the snitches act. That's how some spineless fucking people act. That's not how any fucking plan that I would have agreed to, and I didn't agree to it. To sit there and build false narratives and false shit about people. You know, to make things look a certain way, for whatever reason it is. It don't matter what reason it is, because when you're speaking them words out, and it's that person that's actually sitting there, even if you're acting in a play, you know, and you're just playing a character, that's speaking that shit out against your name out loud. And when you speak it out loud, that's called word imagery. And it certainly is. You know, you should only speak into existence the things that you want for people. You know, instead of saying, oh yeah, they're really fucking up, you know, it's not any good for them, they're going to go to jail. Instead of saying that, maybe you could try to say something like, yeah, that's a really hard time that they're going through. Hopefully that they figure it out before it starts getting any worse or something, you know, like something. That's not the best example, but it's an example. And you see the difference in words there. So the universe says they're reading everybody's words there, going down the line when they're blessing people and karma bringing people. They'll see like, oh, there's hope here. You know, if you're going to speak out things that are hopeless, oh yeah, but I don't have this. Oh yeah, but I don't have a car. Oh yeah, but I can't do it because of this. You're fucked, and I don't want you anywhere around me because that's spirit demonology and shit working in you there. Because God brings hope, you know. God brings hope. That's why people have it. It brings hope, and through gratitude and hope, you build faith. And that's given by God also, just like your discernment and your intuition. So if you have none of that, it's because you need to rebuke some fucking janky demons inside you and find it again. And ask God to come in and fill you as soon as you get rid of them. Don't go ask God to fill you when you got them fucking running amok in your heart and shit. You got to rebuke it. You don't even have to say it out loud. You could do it in your heart and do it in your mind. Go somewhere, even if it's your daily shit, inside yourself, and clean your vessel first, and then ask God for forgiveness. And things will start happening in your life when you meet it, and then you start telling them demons, no, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to do that. Even if you do, it don't matter. Tell them no. Say no. Say no, actually I was trying to do this. In a minute, maybe I could help you out, and I don't mind helping you out, but I got to do this for me first, you know, because you interrupted something I was doing, you know. Tell them no. That's the strongest thing you can do. They'll probably fight and scream and holler and spit on you, slobber, and fucking hate you, or whatever. But, like, the next time they'll be a little weaker. And every now and then you'll have an influx of power, you know, because they're really getting desperate. That's how you know you won. I don't have to have anybody to tell me that I won whatever I'm trying to win. I won because I decide what I do. Even if you're going to beat me up for it, you know. I decide what I do. Regardless of the reason of why I want to do it. Because we're not puppets on a string. We're supposed to be people. And it's very easy to make us puppets on a string. So at least choose your puppet master wisely. And I know that sounds kind of hard to hear, but like literally, choose your puppet master wisely, because we really are puppets on a string. We're nothing but a bunch of meat puppets. But the difference between a puppet and a string is you can cut them strings off and maybe make it a meat puppet. They're all the way up in you, you know. So, I don't know. That was my voice for today. I'm about done with my chores, so I'm going to make my bed and go take a ride. Till next time, your angel of authenticity, your rebel without a devil, telling you to get real.